8:10 a.m. this Thursday morning, September 9th, 2025. Man, we got a lot of sirens kicking off out here already this morning. Kind of reminds me of something that I'm supposed to remember today. Something that I'm always to remember, never forget. Oh man, I don't know. Maybe it's just too early in the morning. I can't think of what I'm supposed to be remembering. I think it has something to do with this day, but all I know is I've got up this morning. When I went to bed last night, I had 3 videos uploading. Those 3 videos are still currently uploading. They have not done anything since I went to sleep last night. Yes, good morning, Mr. B. Get out of my face, please. Thank you. And so, yep. And this is content from now 2 days ago. Yeah. Alright, continuing on. The time is 8:20 a.m. Hey, I didn't even realize this, but we've got the moon right here. How about that? And then we spin around. And of course, we got the greater light over here. And of course, that is our main focus, right? But it's still not gotten high enough for decent viewing yet. Let's go ahead and try to, I guess this is about the best spot right here that we can find so far. And we'll go ahead and, yeah. Blurry or not, doesn't really matter. I just dropped my sunglasses in a bowl of cat water, so they're nice and smeared up now. These are not even the ones that I wanted or that I have been using. So okay, so we're getting the red lens flare. Of course, we're viewing through the trees, the branches. How well these lenses will work, I'm not too sure. Yeah, okay, there it is. Yeah, I just seen it. Yeah, it's in there. I'm not hearing the sirens now, but there's quite a few of them. More likely something happened on the highway. Yeah, it looks like there might be something there. But we'll go ahead and, yeah, and I've already taken care of the critters, so I won't be showing anything from the woodlands. Yeah, back to Miss Luna here. Probably done the best viewing that I am actually capable of getting with this crappy camera. And of course, no, there's nothing special to be seen here, right? But you know, I stand supposedly on one spherical object observing another spherical object, while observing yet another spherical object, and all the while in the attempts we're trying to find another spherical object. You know, and that's something that, you know, flat earthers just don't seem to understand. And no, I'm not demonizing or criticizing anyone that believes in the flat earth theory. But, you know, it's just a general rule that from the tiniest organisms, molecules, up to what we consider to be the largest objects in space, are all spherical, or at least round in appearance, right? Even the lens flares in the camera are spherical. Well, it sounds like small engine aircraft are already out taking their little tours. Oh, he's back. Yeah, he's back here. Way back here. Won't be able to see him. But you know, they're out practically non-stop anymore these days as well. I mean, from the time that I get up until the time I go to bed, it is a lot of aircraft activity of some type or another. And yeah, viewing of this greater light from here on out will become that much more difficult, as the pathway of the sun actually from here on will be behind the tree line. And so yeah, all in all, there won't be very good viewings. And that's why you know, basically I've been trying to capture this as much as possible here of current days. Yeah, like I said, these are all smeared up now because I dropped them in the cat's water. And once again, I'm not sure what we're picking up, if anything, but now I'm starting to see some really pretty colorations there. But anyways, we've seen what we've got to see out here this morning. Might as well go target something that we can actually see, and we'll end it right here. Take care, have a great one. 9:30 a.m. on this Thursday, September 11th, 2025. Now we still have decent viewing of Miss Luna, aka the moon. Let's go ahead and dim it down. Yeah, that might have just blurred out. But yeah, we have these structures back here. Quite suspicious. And, well, this is not coming to viewing yet as far as over the rooftop here. And, yeah, so nothing else to be seen other than this currently. And unfortunately, I have just begun reposting or re-uploading the last two videos from 2 days ago, as well as one video from yesterday, which of course it's all of yesterday's recordings compiled into less than 40 minutes, which by now should have been posted. Very irritating. Wow, look at how this is like expanding that much more. Line after line after line. Yeah, that's max zoom right there. Wow. Alright, I guess I'll go ahead and end this, and then we'll attempt to get a halfway decent viewing of the sun and the object nearby the sun, if you will. 10 a.m. Just coming out to see what we might have occurring in the sky. And well, I've got quite the collection of insects on my screen here. Okay, so we'll go ahead and try to shoo these guys out. Then we'll go ahead and go from there. You know, doggone it. I had to start this back up again. I accidentally shut the camera off. So here we have Miss Luna once again, slowly being encroached by clouds and possibly coverage thereof. And unfortunately, like I was stating earlier, well, within just the last couple of days now, this greater light has significantly changed its positioning to where now, like I said earlier, the journey of this greater light from my location here, it will be traveling along this tree line until tonight. Then it will cut over and eventually set back here. It will be hidden by the trees and the leaves. Basically, from this point on, we will have some opportunities to where it might be above the tree line. But hey, you know what? I just zoomed in and already I can see the green glow of this object. See if we can actually focus. We'll dim this lighting down. Okay, I'm still seeing it. And once again, you know, this is through the leaves of the trees. Let's go ahead and go back to the regular lighting here. Yeah, see, I can see the blue-green glow. Okay, putting the polarized lens up there, I think we can see it that much better. Once again, I have not dimmed down the lighting. Man, I've got bees hovering around me, something fierce. Oh yeah, crawling on me and everything. Okay, so once again, trying to get this into focus, dimming it down, going back over here. Looks like we might have some cloud coverage that's kicking back here now. And of course, somewhere we have the sounds of a small engine aircraft. Well, it's already traveled on by. And, well, let's go ahead and get another look at this right here. Okay. And take this as a golden opportunity to refocus, dim this lighting down, and once again we will travel over. Yeah, we are at a spot where it's being heavily filtered through the leaves now. Might have to come back out here. Yeah, well, yeah, I'll come back out here in due time and we'll go ahead and look at this again. I'm going to try to keep this video in regards to the morning hours and not travel over into the afternoon hours with this video. Well, anyways, let's go ahead and we'll take one last look at Miss Luna here, because more than likely once I come back for another observation of the sun and the object nearby, this will not be visible. "11 a.m. on this morning, Thursday morning, September 11th, 2025, and we are facing the western direction, and as stated, we have lost sighting of Miss Luna. As we spin around, unfortunately, once again, you know, this is behind the leaves of the tree. What? What's the matter? Huh? Oh yeah? I think there's food up there. Unfortunately, the bees are bombarding me something fierce because, well, they have no food. But I am happy to state that right now the uploading process for the content that I am attempting to post over the last couple of days worth of recordings, man, these things are just, come on, go ahead, land on me. Anyways, man, they're hovering around me wickedly. Well, up until this point where I am now impeding and hampering the process of uploading, the uploading process itself. When this is the case anymore, when I find a strong enough signal, then the uploading process carries on until that signal is lost, and then I have to once again relocate a strong signal and continue. It's quite the game anymore. Was there food up there? Huh? There's got to be. Or are you looking for someone? What? might might want me to. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. What? Huh? Well, what's the matter? Really? Hmm. What? All right, maybe I'll. All right. Hang around. Stick around. I'll come down. We'll see what the situation is. Yeah, something's going on. Of course, we also have blue jays out here. But yeah, not really getting a good viewing of this, but we're going to go ahead and attempt to record what we can. As I do want to close out this morning's recordings because once again, I am attempting to post content. Well, this cat's just going crazy back here. Yeah, okay, so there, even through the leaves with the polarized lens and the dimming to this camera, dimmed right down. There it is. I can see it peeking through. So, there we go. So anyways, this is going to conclude this morning's recordings. And of course, by now you will have already realized that I am going to post all of this morning's recordings together. There it is. And see, it seems to be moving away from the greater light as far as here in my location or region, whereas within Tamarack, Michigan's images of late, yeah, it appears differently. But I don't know, over these last few days it seems as though it has moved away. Well, let's see. There we go. Yeah. Well, I think I could see it pretty decent like this. Right in there. Well, see that nice little glow up there? Yep. Okay, so anyways, people, that'll do it. Thanks for watching. Take care. Have a great one.